So Gordon's kind of flip side, you know, kind of some alcohol brand, and obviously there are all the kind of difficulties around effectively we're trying to get people to drink more gin. So I guess one of the things with Gordon's was we were running a CRM program, so where we took people who we knew were really kind of heavy purchasers of gin. So our job was not to try and get them to drink more, but to make sure that they were drinking Gordon's and not a label or not Bombay Sapphire. And we really kind of were really rigorous around measuring that as well, so that we could see the difference between that control cell and the male cell, and that we were kind of keeping an eye on, we weren't making them drink more. And you know, Diageo, who are the kind of parent brand, very, very kind of rigorous about that. So that was good. So again, you don't feel like you're doing a bad thing. But in terms of how I think we made the work harder, when I first worked on it, we used to send gin drinkers lots of communications about how fantastic the gin was. So, you know, lots of juniper berries and the wafts of lemon and lime and the clinking of ice and the bubbles, which was very lovely. But there's only so many times you can tell people about how great a Gordon's and tonic is before it sort of starts to get boring. So I commissioned some research which was really understanding around how people actually enjoy drinking gin and tonic and what sort of situations. And I think one of the best insights that led to some of the best work that we did on it was our audience were kind of older, so 50 plus predominantly. And we found that their perfect G&T moment was in the garden on a Sunday afternoon, Sunday Telegraph, drinking in the sun. And obviously it doesn't happen all the time because we know what British summers are like, but when they just got really passionate about drinking G&T in their garden. And so we had a whole host of communications that were around Gordon's in the garden, and I think it just really kind of captured their imagination. So we did things like sent them little swizzle sticks for their G&T, but in the shape of garden implements, and I just think insights like that, quirky little insights, rather than just kind of looking at the obvious, can help really unlock some interesting creative work.